Go to your place. Go to your place. Go to your place. It is a command we tell dogs all the time. You knew I had to talk about dogs. Good morning, my name is Brooke Donaldson, and I am a guide dog trainer at the CNI here in Morristown. Teaching the dogs to lie in their crate or on their bed on command is vital for their blind masters. Not only does it get the dog from being underfoot, but it's also the dog's cue that they can relax and go to their safe space, their very own place, their home within a home. I graduated from Coastal Carolina University in 2011. I moved from South Carolina back home to New Jersey, where I started my career at the CNI shortly after graduation. And despite loving my job, I instantly felt out of place in my life. Leaving behind my college and all of my friends that were still there and moving back to the woods of New Jersey left me feeling lonely and quite despondent. Between 2011 and 2012, I tried desperately to find community. I tried to find people I enjoyed spending time with. That is, people who accepted differences in each other, people who challenged me to be a better person, people who were welcoming, etc. I went the route that I was most accustomed to. Athletics. I joined multiple gyms, took yoga, joined a flag football league, and joined an adult kickball league. Fun, yet I didn't really find any meaningful connections. I had known about Unitarian Universalism since I was about 16, and at the time it seemed too good to be true. And I was fiercely aware that if I walked in, I may be the only one in my 20s attending church, per se. I had been raised as a Catholic, but the religion did not resonate with me. I strongly disliked church as a kid. So for those reasons, I held off on attending, fearful that I wouldn't like Unitarian Universalism, and even if I did, I wouldn't fit in. Yet I was continuously curious. And in the words of my generation, I was creeper. I looked up Muff online many times in 2011, 2012, trying to garner some sort of idea of whether or not I was meant for this space. According to the 7 principles, I did fit in, but I still had to make myself get in the car, drive the 45 minutes, and cross the threshold for the very first time. And I'm so glad I did, eventually. In September of 2012, when I was 21, I visited the fellowship for the very first time. A little over a year later, I became a pledging member. Flash forward 5 years later to 2017, I've been taking advantage of many activities because of the fellowship, such as cooking dinners for the Eric Johnson House, hanging out with the youth group at Panera, attending a variety of events through the silent auction offerings, taking adult RE classes, and selfishly, I found some of my very best friends through the young adult group. I have finally found the community I was looking for. Only a few weeks ago, a young 19-year-old man walked into the fellowship for the very first time. Colin, Lucan, and I both welcomed him and told him about our experiences at Muff and our perspectives of Unitarian Universalism. I was sitting with him during the service, and after Allison's welcoming message about being a faith based in multiple faiths and using multiple texts, he said, "That was awesome." Then a little later, he leaned over and said to me, "I feel so in place." Those 5 words resounded with my heart because I remember when I first discovered that I felt like I had a place here in the fellowship. I'm sure you all can remember how fortunate you felt to have found the place you were looking for at that exact same moment that it happened. Out of the many gifts that the fellowship gives us all, having a place of our own and feeling in place may be the very best one. Whether it is a place to meditate, a place to pick up organically grown produce, a place to educate your children about the world's religions, a place to mourn, a place to celebrate, or a place to drink a cup of coffee with a friend. This is a place to fight for and a place to fund. I believe this place is priceless because the feeling of fitting in and the camaraderie of community is one of the most worthwhile human experiences we can hope for. I pledge to the fellowship because I believe in its future. I believe that every week someone may walk in that door looking for something, and we might be that answer. They may sit next to you, and they may feel like they have found their place, finally, in the world. We provide the opportunity for people across all spectrums of age, faith, gender, sexuality, beliefs, and more to feel in place and welcomed into our home. I am so fortunate that the fellowship was here for me when I was looking for it, and I want to make sure it's still here for the many years to come. Now, as the trainer I am, I would tell you all, go to your place. But it looks like you've already found it.